Yes, my conversation was almost exclusively about how we fill up the pipeline. I told him, I said, hey, most people do not understand that the pipeline's not a piece of infrastructure that can continue with declining throughputs. There is a point where it just doesn't work anymore. And when it doesn't work anymore, the law says it has to be decommissioned. And I said, and that means taking it down piece by piece. And he looked at me like, well, I didn't realize that was, but it's gone. And then there's pressure on the administration. That's pressure on the president to say, what are you doing about it? And when the recognition is that it is administration policies that are preventing us from doing more domestically. And so he asked the appropriate questions about the pipeline. He expressed a level of understanding in terms of what had happened with the Shell permit, knew that it was the Environmental Appeals Board that had been the entity that had kind of put the kibosh on that. I pointed out to him that Shell had been working this for 5 years, and yet the average time for a permit to be issued in the Gulf of Mexico is 43 days. I said, there's a real problem here. If we can issue permits not too dissimilar to what Shell is requesting and do it in 43 days, and it takes, because it's with the EPA, 5 years, that's a problem. He agreed that was a problem. He agreed that we needed to work on that. We talked about what we might be able to advance for CD5. David Hayes, who is Secretary Salazar's second in command, is up here this week sitting down with those agencies and the stakeholders involved with that to see how we can't get that moving again. That was my mission in going to meet with him, to convey to him that the domestic product that we have been supplying the country for the past 30 years, at times up to 20% of our domestic production has come from North Slope oil. That we lose the ability not only to have that now, but into the future, because that asset will be gone. I think he got that picture. I think he got that picture.